Okay. What is on today's date is December the 8th, and it's 16:29 hours. And I'm here with Erica. Give me your last name.
Lannan.
What'd you say? Lannan?
Yeah, Lannan.
Okay. And what's your first name?
Erica, Erica.
Middle name?
Nicole.
Your birthday?
9582.
Okay. And where are you living at right now?
I mean, I'm kind of place to place.
What's your mom's address?
3813 Wheeler Avenue.
Okay. It's hot.
Yeah, it's getting a little toasty.
40205?
I'm not sure the zip code.
I think it is. I'm not
might
sure.
be 40215.
All right, give me your social.
405
Mm-hmm.
194701.
Okay, start from the beginning and tell me everything you know.
Terry was my landlord when I lived in West Point when me and my ex was still together.
Okay. From Terri Walker?
Yes.
Right? Okay. You lived down in West Point?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I did.
Okay.
Until October.
Now, was it her or her dad?
Well, it was her, and then something happened between them, and then her dad took over the property.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead.
We've known her I've known of her for quite a few years from the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of became close with me being a tenant. And I confided on her on Facebook, after everything happened, and I found out that it happened at her house. Mm-hmm. I sent her a friend request on Facebook, and she accepted, and then I asked her if she's okay, and then from then on, she was just talking in circles, and she didn't kill him, and then details of what happened in her own, I guess, way of saying things, giving details here and there, hints about what had happened that night, and who was there.
Okay. Who did she say was there?
Jasmine, Lee, her, and Donald Wayne.
Okay. And what did she say happened?
Her story is that Terry and Donald Wayne was having a conversation about his ex and his son, and he was emotional. Leanne woke up and heard the conversation. Her and Donald Wayne had got into it. They went outside, argued. Lee came back in. Donald Wayne didn't. Terry went outside, and he said that he was going to take out the trash. Mm-hmm. So he loaded up the trash in the back of the Focus and backed it down to the end of the driveway, where he got out, went to get the trash out. He had his gun on him in a holster. Supposedly it fell and misfired, shot him in his chest. Mm-hmm. And for that story right there is just ridiculous. Donald Wayne never touched a garbage bag.
How long have you known the victim?
I've known him since I was about 8 years old, and I'm 32.
Okay.
He's one of my uncle's friends, and he's kind of like an uncle figure.
Mm-hmm.
He was a gun enthusiast. He knew about his guns. He knew gun safety. He knew his gun wouldn't have fell out of the holster.
Okay. And
fired. And from the way that if it would have hit the ground, it wouldn't have shot him in his heart or in the chest where he was shot at.
Okay. Now, what did she tell you that made you raise an eyebrow? Because I have to tell you, this is about the same story we've gotten from everybody.
There's more details that I can get
Go
into
ahead.
that I've heard hearsay. I'm not sure if
we need factual stuff.
There's a few people that was there after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know last names of everybody. But I've actually spoke to him myself, been in the same room with them and everything, and they're saying that there was a argument over, I'm not sure what kind of drugs, but drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Some came up missing. And, of course, Donald Wayne, I mean, he was always high-strung and real forward, and he can come off wrong sometimes. And that there was an argument over stuff that was missing. And he had got a little bit heated, and Terri shot him in the basement. And whenever she came back from taking Donald Wayne to the liquor store to get help, which I don't understand that either, because she had a cell phone that had service at that home. And she came back, had woke Jasmine up, because supposedly Jasmine was sleeping. Had Jasmine go downstairs in the basement and get the videotape and clean up Donald Wayne's blood and dispose of the tape. And then she called her, I'm not sure if it was her brother Mike Walker, and a guy named, what is his name? He lives right there on 44 close by. Larry, to come and rearrange furniture, clean up the rest of the mess, to where nobody could find any evidence or anything.
Well, I can poke a hole in that story pretty much, because the only thing that she did tell us that made sense was that when the gun went off at the end of the driveway, she just pitched him in the car and took off. He started gurgling really bad by the time they got to the pink liquor store.
Right.
And that's when she jumped out and said, I need help. He shot himself, yada, yada, yada. And the police were called, ambulance was called, and then a law enforcement officer actually took her back home.
Right. Yeah, I believe it's a Bullitt County Sheriff that drove her back home to get a coat.
Jasmine told us this happened. Jasmine said there wasn't anything going on in the basement. That's why she couldn't figure out why she wanted her to get up and go down there. And Jasmine said she didn't believe the story either.
I mean,
hell, she was there.
I mean, Terri, the stories, I mean, like I said, I have messages,
yeah.
I mean, with her, just talking
Let's look
around
at those.
circles and asking, who his true friends were, and
that's how she was with us when we were interviewing her. It drove us nuts.
I mean, she's sorry, but she's batshit crazy. Like, she's nuts. I couldn't really deal with her. I mean, these messages go on for 2-3 days.
What phone number is she using now?
I'm not sure. I had the 909 number. That's which number I had.
I don't have it with me.
I mean, I have it in my contacts, I do believe. But I know she don't have it. And she had a house phone. I don't know if she still had it. And of course, cricket service is ridiculous. And I haven't talked to her since the 20th, because she's been trying to contact me and I won't talk with her. She's been trying to meet with me, and she said, I got some stuff to show you, and we need to talk, and I'm just like, nope. I mean, she's real overbearing, I guess, sometimes. And she's very intimidating.
I think she's batshit crazy.
Oh, yeah, she is batshit crazy. That's what I was saying a minute ago. I mean, she's always made me a little sketchy and nervous, even since I was a kid.
Her and Donald,
I never really knew them to be close.
okay.
I mean,
Were they selling dope back and forth together?
I'm not sure about that, but I mean, I know they was both involved in that kind of lifestyle. But
who were they doing it with?
no clue. All I know is, like I said, I mean, they both know people, but I don't know who they did their dealings with.
Is your service that bad?
It's apparently it is. That's why I keep going in and out of service. Crickets will go back. It's like I'll have service for a second and then it'll go back to nothing. But I have 4G. See if I can get in
Yeah, there might be
JC's.
Wi-Fi.
Let's see. JCPS.
Yeah, it's behind us.
Maybe it'll work. Figures when I need to get in this thing, I can. But when I don't need to, it's perfectly fine. I wonder if I have to put a passcode in. Let's skip that.
Is there one for guest?
Yeah, this is which one I'm under. No internet access.
Let's move over a little bit.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for the
I'm trying to lose my bumper. Should be pretty good right in here.
Should be.
Is it getting better?
Nope. It's going down, actually.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Cricket service is just shoddy. 1 minute you have service, next minute you don't.
Whose tower do they?
I believe they
Yes.
just switched to AT&T.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Load.
Is it coming up?
It's still loading. Go out and try to go back in. Okay. Got him. Now it's just going to take me a minute to get to the very top. I mean, she's just nuts. And I was just trying to, play into her bull to see, what she'd actually tell me. Because, I mean, she was singing like a canary. Just like... And then she started asking me a lot of questions, and I was like, I don't know.
What kind of questions was she asking you?
Who his close friends were, if he owed anybody money. Let's see. She kept wanting to meet with me, and I was like, no, I don't have, I'm making excuses like I don't have no gas, or can't right now, or gotta go to the doctor.
Why did she want to meet with you so bad?
I don't know. She said she had something to show me. She found a phone. And see, it started out, I'm the blue, and then she's the...
Tosh,
That is
Donald's ex-wife.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
Jack's mom. but she still keeps sticking to the story about the driveway, and that's the only spot in her house that don't have a camera on it. The driveway camera's disconnected. It has been for months. Everywhere else has camera. And I know that from being at her house, like paying rent or going over there to get supplies to fix something at the apartment. Excuse me. Tickle. I did let my parents know that I was coming to meet you because they're really worried. They're
Why are they so worried?
I don't know, just because of all the hearsay and just the situation at hand.
Well, hang on.
And I was like, how did you get involved in this? I was like, I was just talking to Terri and, seeing if she was okay. And then I just got bombarded with details and what happened. And it's the right thing for me to do. My dad was a sheriff in Jefferson County for 37 years, so he's kind of freaking out a little bit.
Were you seeing this Eric guy?
No, he's just a friend. He's one of Donald Wayne's good friends. I knew Eric through Donald Wayne. I'm newly single. A bad breakup. Real bad. And that's how I got back around with them. Donald Wayne was giving me a place to stay because I didn't have nowhere. And making sure I was okay. If I didn't have anywhere to go, he'd let me come stay there.
Alright. I don't see anything. I don't. It pretty much is the same line of dance that she's given us before. I wish it was something different.
I don't believe her one single bit. Because I know her.
Do you think the reason, though, that she wanted to meet you is because she's a lesbian?
I mean, she's never hit on me before. Never said anything out of the way. I think she was trying to intimidate me. Because she knew how close we was.
Yeah, this guy was close to a lot of people, though, apparently.
I mean, he was a really good guy. Like, he might have done some bad things, but, I mean, he had a great heart.
Girl, I gotta tell you something, though. You are hanging with the wrong group of people.
See, whenever I
This is the second one we've had dead in 10 months.
Around there, you know, I told him, I was like, you know, I don't mess with that stuff. I don't.
Why are you hanging in the village at all?
Well, I grew up there, but I've been...
It's not the same.
No, it's not. Not at all. And I had really nobody to turn to, and I went there to...
Turn to your family.
They don't.
Well, you're staying with them right now. It can't be that bad.
They don't want me there.
What have you done that they don't want you there?
I mean, it's just me and my brother, we clash, and my mom had a stroke in July. And, yeah, I was taking care of her, and she's just not... She's just real mean all the time now. And, I mean, I can understand, but... I mean, it's just everything I have going on with, you know, the breakup and then this, and I just...
Who was your boyfriend?
John Whitlow.
Where's he now?
He's, well, I mean, he was in West Point until last night. I'm not sure where he moved to. Him and the kids and his new girlfriend took off.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been really bad since October. And like I said, I mean, whenever I was around Donald, there was nobody around. There was nothing around me. I made sure that, because, I mean, my dad would kill me if he knew I was somewhere where that stuff might have been.
Who's your dad?
Joe Lannan. But, I mean, that's not something I have ever been into.
I mean, I don't know what it is that Terri would want to tell you. I mean, other than if she did have something to do with this, Erica, I mean, the only way we would get it out of her is to wire you up and send you in there, but, you know, it's a risk.
Like, I knew there was a reason why she wanted to meet with me, and she wouldn't do anything until after his memorial service. And she wanted me to call her afterwards, and I wouldn't call her.
Well,
but I mean, there's a whole lot that she's withholding, or that she's just lying about. Because the story that...
Well, she lied a couple times and got caught.
See, that's what she kept tripping over in her words and talking in circles in the messages. And I was like, what? And I was like, call me. And she's like, I can't. They have my phone. And I was like, okay, you don't have another phone you can call me from? Because, I mean, just her spelling and some of the way she says things.
I know, I saw it. I'm like, God, you don't talk. I can't even
like,
read
what?
it.
Or, huh? But, I mean, Terri is very manipulative, I guess you can say. She's very intimidating.
I think you're giving her a lot more credit than what's deserved.
I mean, she's
definitely a liar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Innocent people, though, don't need an attorney.
Right. I guess so. Yeah, I caught that too. A couple times. Yep. But, I mean, she's not telling the truth. She's not. The only reason she's saying it happened in the driveway is because there was no camera. and she thought that nobody would be able to go back and figure it out.
The cameras worry me because when I sent the sheriff back over there to check the cameras out, they were conveniently off.
Mm-hmm. And her cameras are never off.
How do you know, though?
I mean, I've been over there and watched her camera system. You know, going over there to get materials to, like a toilet seat or something that we needed for the apartment because they wouldn't fix anything. Or go over there and pay rent. You know, we sit down and chit-chat a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, she has a monitor right there in her living room.
A what?
A monitor. Like a computer monitor.
How much dope is she selling?
I have no clue.
You know what she's doing.
I mean, I don't know how much she's selling. Because, like I said, I don't...
What's she selling?
I believe ice.
You believe or you know?
I believe, I mean, that's what I guess they had in common.
Is that what they were selling together? Because we found meth on him.
They could have been going in cahoots with it. But, I mean, yeah, Donald Wayne did use ice.
Oh, my God. I need something. Turn the recorder off. I think we're about done.